Very good morning, students. Uh, we are just wondering in the era of entrepreneurship. Okay. Very first part of the course regarding the communication part that we have mostly covered, and the second thing, actually, I'm telling you this thing because even since many lectures I'm telling you, our honorable Prime Minister is just arguing and just motivating us to move for the entrepreneurship. Getting and as a part of this, if you have almost all of you have just seen the message, so I appeal you to come up with your ideas, and it's compulsory for all. It is compulsory for all. So please don't take it lightly because and just another thing, if you are telling me that sir, I have the idea to start the tea corner, so please don't come in such a manner. Just see, you must have your own standard. You all are the agriculture graduate people, so please hold some standards. Getting so just wander in the dreamy world and just try to find the new idea. After all, that is important for you. You just don't tell me, sir, I am preparing for the civil services, or I am preparing for farming. So don't tell me such thing. That's compulsory for all, and you have to present what you have to present actually. For example, if you're starting any um, pizza corner. Pizza corner means what? Innovative, some innovative things. If whatever the pizza you are getting right now, that's made up of atta or the some wheat flour. And you know all, it's a today's era is that we all are so health conscious nowadays. So whether actually you will serve on some websites, for example, National Institute of Cereals, Hyderabad is there. So you just serve it on the internet. What are the products they have prepared from the cereals? Either it's a bajra, or either it's a jawar, or the ragi. So one fellow is there who have prepared the jawar pizza. You know, if you just get sick and you visit to your family doctor, what he will tell you? Please, for the next 3 4 days, you just consume the jawar bakri. Reason is it's a lighter in weight and you can easily digest it. And we all are the health conscious nowadays. You will see we are talking in calories. Getting that I have burned these 300 calories, or like even the obesity is the major problem of the today's world. So we all are moving on the path of dieting, or the we are the diet sensitive people now. So try to find such ideas that you come up with such ideas that I was telling you regarding the pizza corner. If you are producing the sorghum pizza, then what should be your marketing strategy? Okay. And for that sake, you can serve the some case studies. You just serve the case study of KFC. How whatever if you are moving in any mega city, you will find the KFCs over there. Even in the small cities nowadays, KFC is there. But whatever the today's success we are seeing, no, it was not that. It is not that much easy journey. So just find it. I do not for my sake. You just try to get for your sake. Better, as since 6 months, uh, you are just enjoying the holidays, and definitely I don't know whether you are enjoying or you just get bored. But try to find yourself actually. Try to find yourself. For that sake, just uh, serve it on internet. Some case studies are there, that Ratan Tata, it might be a Ratan Tata, it might be MDH masale, it might be a nirma powder. Getting MDH masale you are getting, no. That again you just see its story. Even Reliance, Dhirubhai Ambani, his story. You just serve it on internet, even Vittal Kamat, hotel chain, you will see. So such, I'm just telling you some clues. Rest of, as you are the boss of YouTube and Google, so you can find it more in more smarter way than me. Okay? So I'm just telling you some theoretical part, and I know it well that it is not going to matter in your life or in your in deciding your success. Getting what you will not get anything. You just will get clear from the what is entrepreneur, what is development, what is enterprise. You will just get clear some theoretical understanding. I know it very well that it's just for getting the marks, but what we should learn from the courses, besides the theoretical matter, what we discuss, what we should invent, that thing actually, that is the learning phenomena, that is the learning scenario. Getting? So for today's topic is the entrepreneurship development process. In the last lecture, as we have seen definition of entrepreneur as the person who buys the factors of production at uncertain prices, then he unite them and just convert that individual sources in a united way and in forming a socially viable product and sell it in the market at uncertain prices. Then for that sake, as we need a motivation, so external motivating factors were there, internal motivating factors were there, that we have learned. And today we are going to learn about the entrepreneurship development process, how it's a process, how it moves, or the how the development, how the any ordinary person get converted or just moving from a ordinary person to the entrepreneur, and what are the role actually. So stimulatory phase is there, support phase is there, and sustaining phase is there. Ready? So in the stimulatory phase, it's the very first phase of the entrepreneurship development. So it helps in emergence of entrepreneurs. It is just preparing the background. Getting? Those are the potential entrepreneurs are there, or the future entrepreneurs are there. For them, it is just a preparing, or we are preparing the background for them. So usually in the stimulatory phase, we are just concerned with the increasing the motivation of the potential entrepreneur, because we have to stimulate himself, because it is not that much easy path, as I'm telling you since many lectures. It is hardest thing to be an entrepreneur, because you as you started to think about the entrepreneurship, so that time you are bearing the risk of your life. Getting? You don't know what will happen with you in future, but still you are just moving ahead. And as you just walk by one step, that is actually the victory is. But it's very easy, and it's very usual thing that I know it well, that to tell you, but it's the hardest thing to be entrepreneur. Okay. So activities of this stimulatory phase. What are the activities are there? First thing, entrepreneurial awareness. So awareness camping will be there, or the some feature, or the some benefits, advantages of entrepreneurs. That kind of awareness it will be there, or with respect to products. Then, for example, ACABC, Agri Clinic and Agri Business Centers. Getting? So that is entrepreneurial awareness, or it's a stimulatory phase only. Then identifying and selecting the potential entrepreneurs, those who are performing outstanding. Getting? So identify these potential entrepreneurs. Then raising their motivational level, as it's a group of 100 people. Then what we should do? That we should raise their, as we find some 30 or 40 people from amongst the 100. Then as they are started to take the interest in the what you can say, in entrepreneurship, then we should um, motivate them in a positive way, that what they will get from the entrepreneur or the by enterprises. Then improving their skills and technical competencies. Technical competencies for the professional type, for the, if whatever the profession is there, then what kind of competencies it will require, that kind of competencies and skills. It can be a communication skill, it can be a writing skill, whatever skill, because after all he is the person who is going to unite the factors of production. Then helping them to develop the project report, because he will not have the crores of rupees or the lakh of rupees with him. So he had to go to the bank, and for that sake, he must have the proposal or the project report. So helping them to develop the project report is the one of the phase or the activity. Then making available the techno-economic information and project profile, similar projects, or the economic feasibility of the information of the project. We should deliver such information. Then entrepreneurs to select the new product, let him select the new product. If the in the market the demand for a particular product is great one, then we can help. For example, hair oil, you will see Parachute is a known brand, but besides a Parachute, there are the number of brands are there who are existed. So for that, actually, what I'm telling that the we should have the market survey. We should know the consumer demand. We think that the now no any brand will come or the no any company will come in the production. In the biscuit, number of brands are there. Okay, Parle G is there, Britannia is there, Tiger or the ITC is there, Unibeak is there. Many companies are there who are involved in the biscuit manufacturing. So we should have a thorough understanding of the competition, prediction or the future competition, and then you can choose the product. Then developing a data bank on the new product. Data bank, that means there is information. For example, if I require, if I'm selecting any product that to be produced from my industry, then I must know what the raw material I will take, I will require, what kind of capital, machineries I will require. Then from where I can get the skilled workers, that information I can get. Then I should get then what is the market, where is the market where I can sold, that kind of information. Getting, so that is the data bank actually. Then evolving the new products and processes available to local situation, by keeping the consideration the local situation, getting processes available to the local situation that I should take or the evolve. Then recognition of the entrepreneurs, recognize entrepreneurs, yes you are doing well, likely reward, getting. Then support phase, it's very first stimulation of the entrepreneurs. Then second one is a support, actual support. It is very easy to establish an enterprise, but what next? It must be in sustainable way. Actually, that is a third phase, but support phase, providing the infrastructural facilities, resources, and skills. Infrastructure, it might be a place, it might be a market, it might be a raw material, whatever. Then help in establishing and running the enterprises, because for the new entrepreneurs, actually on every step he will face the problem. So it's a prime duty of the agency or institution that he should support him. It should support. Then what it require in the support phase: registration of unit, licensing, getting arranging the finance from the bank, then help in purchase of plant, machineries, then land, shade, power for the unit established. Because if you are establishing the industrial plant, then you must have the 24/7 hour electricity. You must have a very good infrastructure. So that one. issue of license for the scarce raw material. For example, it might be acid, it might be some what you can say, um, the not illegal I can say, but अंमली पदार्थ आपण ज्याला म्हणतो ना, likely it might be any opium or like. ठीक. Then providing the common facilities, whatever it might be, transportation, it might be what, labor we can say. Then grant not labor actually, but transportation. Getting. Then granting tax relief and other types of subsidy if this business is try to be fit it in a subsidy. Find it. Offering the management consultancy, that means the from the managerial functions or the managerial view, what information that potential entrepreneur will require, that kind of consultancy. Then assistance in marketing of the product, how the market or the where should find the market. Okay, then providing the information related to industry, the what are the which are the competitive industries are there. So providing such information, we should follow some marketing funda of these companies, these competitors. That is all. And last one is a sustaining phase. That means helps in facilitating the growth and development, technology upgradation and rehabilitation of the SEEC unit. As the potential entrepreneur become the entrepreneur, then he started his enterprises, then he started its production. But actually these are the simple thing that to start the business or to start the production, but actual matter is come in the light, that is a sustainability. If that entrepreneur is getting this, he have taken some subsidy, it is okay that he has is getting the 50%, 70% subsidy. But what next? That is the sustainable way of the development, actual steady growth and development. And for that sake, we require technology upgradation, or even sometimes by misfortunately or the unfortunately that plant or the plant becomes sick. So what cares we should take to rehabilitate? That is all about the sustaining phase. So helping the plant in modernization or diversification, expansion, or the product substitution. Modernization in the modern machineries should come. Then diversification, if I was producing for example, any milk industry, it was just selling the pasteurized, homogenized milk. But he can go expand his production to the curd, getting buttermilk, Amrakhanda, Shrikhanda. That is a diversification or the expansion also. Then additional financing for the full capacity utilization. Um, Additional financing should manage. Then deferring repayment or the interest depending upon the situation. For example, now COVID-19 pandemic is there. So in that case, those are the newly formed units. It's very hard to sustain in such an emergency or in the such a famine, actually I will say. So we should manage it. Then help and guidance in diagnosing the cause of failure or the low production. Actually it's a management point of view. Then quality testing and quality improvement. If actually for the competitors, no, if 5 other brands are competing with me, then I should place my product or the quality at top for sustaining in the business or in the competition. So for that sake, I must require quality testing or the quality improvement steadily at low cost. So it will be affordable for me, because any consumer who either millionaire or the ordinary one always wanted to be product at low cost. Getting. So improvement at low cost, then creating the common facilities, whatever the common facilities that it might be a um, good location in the MIDC. It might be a 24/7 electricity. It might be a 24/7 water irrigation, water facilities, such common facilities. So benefit of the entrepreneurship development. Why actually entrepreneurship development should be there? If we are talking at the national level, then we can say brain drain. Thousands of IITians from India, they are just migrating to the USA or the in European countries. Why? Because there they are getting very good environment, they are getting the good salaries. But whether it will, if it is possible to stop them here and to allow them to grow up, grow them as an entrepreneur. So what will happen then? It will stop the migration. For example, in Western Maharashtra, that the thousands of families are there who have just shifted in search of jobs, or North Indian people just diversified across India in search of job. Reason, they are not getting the jobs at their own location. But if I started such enterprises in their locality, then ultimately their migration to the cities or the metropolitan city will stop. So that is the best benefit actually. It will help in shifting the economic power to the rural areas. Yes, it is. Then rural income can be increased. Then balanced growth and development through the eco-friendly agro industries. Actually, this is all intended to form the agro industries actually. Then transportation costs as well as loss of perishable commodities can be reduced. If if a farming community just selling the leafy vegetable, for example, either it's a fenugreek, it's just sending in the Pune market from the 100 or the 150 kilometer. So during that transportation, minimum 5 to 10% is wasting his product. Whether it is possible that to dry that fenugreek leaves and sold it in the mall with a good prices. So that are the actual benefits. Then it will help in improving the rural infrastructure. Then utilization of energies of rural youth and thereby reducing the social evils and mischief in villages. So for the youth development, entrepreneurship development in rural areas is really necessary. So that was all about the entrepreneurship development process and benefits of the entrepreneurship development. So I think we should stop here. In the next lecture, we will move ahead uh, that entrepreneurship development program. Okay. I would like to remind you again, dear students, please come up with a new and innovative business idea so you can get the you can have the opportunity to get the national dice and to just invent yourself. That's all. Thank you.